I found myself in Orkney when, well, since birth. My mother and father were both here. I was born in Aberdeen, but then I got taken back up here.
I was born here back in 1965 and then grew up in Kirkwall, staying in the same house most of the time, and then going to school in Orkney.
I'd never been to Orkney or knew very little about Orkney until I started going out with an Orcadian when I was at university in Edinburgh. We got married and we decided that what we wanted to do was to come back and live in Orkney. And I actually got the chance of a job with the University of the Highlands and Islands.
My parents moved up here when I was a toddler. They thought that Orkney would have lower crime rates than down south.
When thinking about what's best about Orkney, in my opinion, I would say it's the distinct culture that we have here, and the sense of place, the sense of community or communities, because of course there's a range of islands and parishes here, and of course all this is shaped by the relationship to the sea. You're never very far away from the sea.
Orkney society is very tight-knit and at times hard to enter if you're not Orcadian yourself, which I think most Orcadians would see as a good thing, the fact that it's so tight-knit.
Well, Orkney has a very strong cultural identity. It's a very beautiful place. It's a place that is unlike the rest of Scotland, both geologically, geographically, culturally, linguistically.
The traditions that we have here are also very interesting and colourful.
The best thing about Orkney, I would have to say, is probably the people. The people of Orkney, you just feel like you can speak to any of them anytime. They're all very open, all very happy.
The other great tradition, of course, is the bar game, which takes place in Kirkwall on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. And this is a form of mass street football. It's often described as the game with no rules, and that's a pretty fair description. The way it works is that there's two sides. There's the uppies and the doonies. For the doonies, being on the sea side of the toon, the goal is to get the ball in the sea. Generally it goes in the basin at the harbour. And for the uppies, it's up at the far end at Mackinson's corner.
The thing that makes it more unique from the rest of Scotland, I have to say, is the history. We've got Ring of Brodgar and the Scarborough and Tomb of the Eagles, and it's just so rich and pre-history. It's amazing the things that are up here compared to the rest of Scotland.
People come to Orkney for archaeology, they come to Orkney for history, they come to Orkney to go back in time, but most of all, they come to Orkney for the story of the people.
There are lower crime rates, and I never have to, I don't have to worry that much about walking home alone late at night.
It's home, first of all, where my friends and most of my memories are. This is a fascinating place.
I love the fearlessness, I love the self-reliance, I love the energy and the purpose and the sense of history and community.
It's got to be just a fantastic place to live.
You get a very warm welcome in Orkney. You get a lot of very good things to eat. You get unparalleled experiences when you come here, and you get beautiful vistas which are timeless and never ending.
The weather might be a bit questionable at times, but apart from that, it's got to be one of the best places in the world to live.